Yo, what's upper one Abigor here, and today I'm back here for another banging video. So today we're talking about Charlotte Flair. Now, I don't think I've ever made a solo video on Charlotte, on how I feel about her, everything like that. But here we are, man. So let's get straight to this. Now, I know people that watched my Tiffany Stratton video that I put out, I believe last week or a couple days ago, and people would be like, "Man, you talking about Charlotte, and you talking about you talking about Tiffany. Now you talking about Charlotte. Like, what do you want?" Hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm just gonna say this out the way. I like Charlotte Flair. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte Flair, she's one of my all-time favorite women's wrestlers of all time. You know what I'm saying? She had a couple of decent reigns. She had a couple of decent feuds. You know what I'm saying? And she was lit. But for me being a Charlotte fan, I have to say this, bro. Like, Charlotte Flair winning a title in 2025, it won't really mean anything. And I don't really know if it'll elevate the women's roster once as she's did before. Because like she's been injury prone now for like the past like what, 3 years? And you know what I'm saying? She's really not around to come back that much. You know what I'm saying? Put these people over. And that's the thing with Charlotte because, you know what I'm saying, she's been champion, like 14, 15 times. I don't even know how many times at this point. And I have to say this, like, even though I like Charlotte Flair, even though I'm a fan of Charlotte Flair, like, half of her title reigns has just been, you know what I'm saying, short and forgettable. And if she wins the title at WrestleMania, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't really be upset because, you know what I'm saying, it's not really that serious to get upset about. It's just wrestling at the end of the day. AEW fans take notes. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, what she's really gonna do, or what's something new that she's gonna do when she wins the title. Because I know how I said that they put the title on Tiffany too early. Well, I believe that. But at the same time, what's really gonna be the issue here if, you know what I'm saying, Tiffany retains and keep this feud going. So that's really what I'm trying to figure out here. So this match should go either way. Either really doesn't matter to me who wins or loses. But I'm just trying to get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, Charlotte Flair does something, you know what I'm saying, fresh. Because she's had the same character for who knows how long. And she's become the same promos with these same segments and the same backstage brawls and everything like that. And this feud, bro, like the way they went off script, the other week, bro, absolutely crazy, man. But that's the thing, you know, if you're willing to take bumps like that, just take the bump like that to keep the feud. You know what I'm saying? Have a strong momentum going into WrestleMania. But the problem is, you know what I'm saying, WrestleMania this year hasn't really had that good of a build compared to last year's build up to WrestleMania. This year's WrestleMania build up has not been good at all. Like, there's only like 2, 3 matches that like I'm somewhat looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? And for this, bro, like, what's even the jabs here? I know Charlotte won the Royal Rumble this year, but what's really like the jabs here? What's really the point here? Like, what are we doing here, y'all? Like, because like I said, she's been champion many times and still nothing really secured. Now I'm saying nothing really happened differently. I mean, last time she had the title, she had one of the best women's matches I've ever seen in my life. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. Which is pretty cool. But it's the same thing going to happen here. I'm going to see a great match at WrestleMania. Everything's going to be all right. that's really what we're hoping for. Know what I'm saying? Well, that's kind of what we gotta hope for anyway, because WrestleMania, that's really all it is, just a whole bunch of matches. Know what I'm saying? But to keep things, know what I'm saying, straightforward, like, um, is she really going to have like the same elevation as for any other woman on the roster? And as for any other women on the roster, I mean, like putting them over. I know she pulled Rhea a couple years ago, like I said, but you know what I'm saying, she ain't the champion here. You know, she's the challenger here. So if Tiffany wins at WrestleMania this weekend, you know what I'm saying, is she really gonna be more over? Like, is the win is gonna help her? I mean, yeah, sure, it's gonna be the biggest win of her career for sure if she retains. But is she gonna have more star power, more momentum with this reign if she wins WrestleMania? Because that's kind of what we're hoping for. Because that's do that's this type of stuff you do with these storylines. You know what I'm saying? You have more momentum and become a bigger star after the feud, right? You know what I'm saying? And for the bigger star to put the young person over, you know what I'm saying, it will mean a lot, and it'll help boost their career. So that's kind of what we want here. But you know what I'm saying, for Charlotte, she's almost 40 now. And, you know, for this stuff right here, you know what I'm saying, it's the same stuff. Like, I don't get it, man. Like I said, I love Charlotte. She's one of my favorites of all time. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, what's she going to elevate for Tiffany? So that's really the whole thing I'm trying to get here. Y'all not IWC, bro. I need to chill out, bro. Y'all really need to chill out and stuff like that. Talk about Charlotte's looks and all this other stuff. Like, stop. Please stop, bro. Because y'all, bro. I swear, man. Y'all need to go outside and get a job or something, dog. That's all y'all do all day, bro. It's just go across on IWC, be like, oh my god, she got plastic, y'all. Like, who cares? It's not a fashion show, man. It's wrestling. Who cares? Who cares how they face look like, bro? Why does, like, Charlotte Flair's face and stuff and how she, like, I'm dressed and stuff like that? Why does that bother you so much? Please ask yourself that. Why does that bother you? Why is that bothering you? Because it really shouldn't. If anything, you should worry about yourself, my boy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we get something out of this feud after WrestleMania. That's basically what I'm just saying here. But yeah, comment down below what y'all think about this topic as always. And I'll see y'all boys in the next video. Peace.